CCS to there. It is the only project that we currently have.
Has the jury agreed to a tax abatement to Beaver Lake?
Say that again?
Have they offered tax abatement, reduction of taxes to Beaver Lake or Sun Gas Renewables? Gentlemen?
I think we back in maybe 23-ish.
23?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what that abatement was?
It was I'd have to go back and pull it, but back in, I think 23, there was some tax incentive, which we as a jury give tax incentives to numerous, like Parker Jam or whatever, that brings you business, the state does it, and you use as part of economic growth.
Yes, but our concern is that this is a company that thrives only off of 45Q tax credits. You know, you give Petron tax credits, do you give, why not stop tax credits? They employ 150 employees.
I devote my 3 minutes to him.
You know, so there's a lot of companies that employ 100 people that bring something here. If y'all gave them a full tax abatement, and that's what we hear that you've done, and we do have some paperwork to prove that we will be glad to show you if you want to see it, where you gave them full tax abatement, I think total state and federal, they're gonna get about $270 million. So what are they actually bringing to Rapides Parish? If anything, it's a 45Q fronted business and they're gonna pay no taxes. So they're gonna bring 100 jobs, $8 million worth of work that we're gonna fund. It is a concern. I'd like to ask about the AI facility that's coming. Can you tell us who the owners of that AI facility is?
To my knowledge, I don't have any.
Nobody knows who they are.
It's funny, we
I've
know.
not been approached, and I don't know if any of these juries been approached about, I mean, there's rumor, but
Does no one know who the AI facility is going to be? Rumors. You've heard rumors? Have you heard the rumor Facebook Meta?
no, never heard of it.
Hadn't heard that rumor. The people that own Facebook Meta. Can you tell us who's gonna purchase Clico?
Couldn't tell you that either.
Would you be shocked if I told you it could be that same company that owns Facebook Meta?
I mean, it's very possible, you know, but
Have y'all heard that rumor?
I've not heard that rumor.
Have you, Mr. Williams? Has anybody here heard that rumor? I believe it's true. I believe that Facebook Meta will open that AI facility and they will also own Clico in the future. And I think it's all contingency on this carbon capture. We've asked for a resolution, either for or against from this jury. We've got resolutions coming from Cameron, we've got resolutions coming from Allen, we've got resolutions coming from Beauregard. And I believe the reason that you guys have put off your resolution is because of this Clico deal. I think it's contingent on it and because of the Sun Gas deal. And I think the people deserve, I want to remind y'all that you are elected to represent your constituents, not big industry.
Amen.
And I think that if you did a survey out in, yes, sir.
You keep saying y'all, but it's none of us, and none of us know anything about it. We haven't had any meeting. Hadn't anybody approached, none being had any meeting.
Y'all hadn't had no meetings with Sun Gas or with
What
Clico?
you talking about the merger with who's buying Clico, we don't know.
I had a meeting with Sun Gas.
Yes, sir. I understand, I appreciate that.
Maybe y'all just wasn't included.
Thank you for being true.
Sunco said they try to make it to another utility buyout. They hope it, I don't know.
Yeah, I understand. You know, it's gonna take another power plant to produce for this AI place, but, we're told, and from good sources, and it's hard for us to believe that y'all don't know about this.
We can have my 3 minutes.
What's your name, sir?
Joe Marler, M-A-R-L-E-R.
It's hard for us to believe, as y'all being the supervisors of this parish, the police jurors, that y'all don't know anything about these things that we think we know about, and we think we know them for positive. Y'all do, and I'm reminding you, y'all, Mr. Overton, that y'all represent the constituents of this parish. You know, we're concerned about our roads, we're concerned about our water safety. We're looking at what is this bringing to the people? What is CCS doing for us? we all think it's foolish that we're even talking about doing it.
That's right.
And it's all about money. Vernon Parish voted on behalf of what their police jury thought their people needed, not what their people wanted. You ask the people there, every one of the jurors told us there that they were against CCS. We met with them. We're against it, but we want the money. I don't think the people of Rapides Parish want the money. I don't think 10 million means that much to us.
But we've had conversations as well as with some of the others, and, you know, we're not even to that point yet we've not been approached about monies, we're not even to that point. We have talked about, a resolution to support Representative Johnson, which is against eminent domain, as well as to give the people the right to vote. And, that's my position. I think the people should have a right to vote. As well as, you know, we don't agree with it, I'm gonna speak for myself, I don't agree with the eminent domain, and I'm gonna support Representative Johnson in his push for legislation that gives the people the right to vote. And, you know, we've talked about that before. I understand, you know, there's a lot going on throughout the whole state, the whole parishes, and you and I had a conversation about a resolution that, you know, we would visit with our jury, and follow up with you, on that point.
We do not have the
But, you know,
luxury to
we've
wait
not
on
had,
Representative
to my knowledge, a bunch
Johnson
of secret
for the
meetings and
session in
monies
2026.
about that, you know, at this point. We know about the Beaver Lake project that's coming, but a lot of the things goes through, the chamber and different things before it ever gets to us as a jury.
Chamber don't run this, and we don't vote for them, Mr. Craig, I'm sorry, they don't run it.
But
They're looking at the economic
they're
development.
They're the economic driving force, and a lot of times, Louisiana Central and those guys get the contacts, before we ever even know what's going on.
We, the people, know that the governor's allowed big industry to come in here, straight to our chambers, straight to our economic development, bring influencers, sell them, have meetings. I think Mr. Wiggins has lots of meetings with 10 or 12 at a time to talk about it with, Sun Gas or with Mr. Johnson. And I understand he believes in it, and that's his right. But I think the majority of your constituents do not believe in it, and I believe you would agree with that. 2 months ago,
3 minutes,
Parish Giles,
He can have mine.
You can have mine.
Gladys Carmouche.
2 months ago, Parish Giles, I spoke to him, me and somebody in his district, and he said that he was gonna ask to put it on the table. He came back to us and said that you'd like to wait. Y'all wanted to wait because you were taking care of the Acadian ambulance situation. So we waited. This month it was supposed to go on, possibly that we're gonna get a resolution, either for or against. Still, we have to wait. It's put off again. It makes us wonder why we're putting it off. And when we hear stories that y'all gave them a complete tax abatement, Gary, can Gary come up and talk?
You finish, I got some information they don't wanna hear.
So, you know, ultimately, we hear that we're gonna collect no tax revenue from these people. We're gonna take our tax dollars through 45Q and fund their operation to pump carbon under our ground. That don't sound like a good deal for the people. It may be a good deal from somebody, but it ain't for us. Some people are very eager to have these people. They're probably just as eager as they were to have Acadian ambulance. And it sure makes us wonder what's going on. I appreciate you.